Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Dukes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Raging Cajuns offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Grant. Caught. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now up.
He's loose on the right. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the James Madison Dukes offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. It's Avery. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Douglas. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's on target and complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Eagles in some time. Heck of a showing by the boys from Hattiesburg. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, James Madison. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will give them the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Catch in the middle, it's Dupree. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but the ball pops out. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Avery. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Dupree. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on first down from the 28. To the air, it's Douglas. Got it in the middle, it's Dupree. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Dukes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come.
There he goes. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Dukes! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the second half.
14, Louisiana, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Grant. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Raging Cajuns will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Douglas. Caught over the middle. It's Avery. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Dukes have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. Creates a little space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. grab behind the line. It's Dupree. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They push the lead to 4 here in the fourth. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down will open up the final period. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Scanning the field, it's Grant. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Raging Cajuns will punt it away on fourth down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. To the air. It's Douglas. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. He makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
QB spikes it.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Fights off a defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.